Hello Aries, much apologies for July. I had Mercury retrograde problems. I will not get into it. They're of no concern to you, but just remember, I'm still doing the hashtag Morgan-GREER giveaway. You will win a Morgan-GREER Tarot and a 10. So look in the description box below if you want to be a participant in that, but you did not miss an entry, so don't worry. Let's get on to your bonus reading. This is a bonus reading for Aries and all those who love Aries. Spirit, please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all for Aries and all those who love Aries. Please protect us from all who seek to do us harm. Please give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all for Aries and all those who love Aries. I did like 2 other videos for y'all, and they were good, but of course, retrogrades thwarted me, so hopefully this one comes through. Okay, one more shuffle for Aries and all those who love Aries. Aries and all those who love Aries. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. 4 of Cups reversed. 2 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups reversed. So you had 4 of Cups in the other reading I did. It was upright, but maybe you are moving through the motions, right? So the 4 of Cups is a sulky butt card. If you look, he is surrounded in this meadow with a beautiful horse. Let me focus for you. Focus, focus. Upright. He's got a beautiful horse in the meadow, in the pasture. He's got a beautiful pasture behind him. He's got the castle. He's got a picnic with fruit and wine. He's got a pond, lily pads all over the place. So it's this beautiful scene. He is a very lucky man, right? Who wouldn't want to be here? Who wouldn't want to be in this garden, in this pasture, in this meadow? But for some reason, he's being a little sulky butt. He's holding his head in his hand, and he thinks that this isn't good enough. So you could be going through a period where you aren't getting what you want. I mentioned in another reading that in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it shows 3 cups and then a cup coming out from the hand of God. The hand of God offers you another cup, and that cup isn't good enough because those other 3 cups were all the same, right? So whenever you get another offer, it's like, well, this is just going to be the same thing. So the message I got was that you were kind of taking people for granted, and to be grateful for all of the cups that have been offered to you, right? So whenever it's reversed, it's like you are moving in the direction of having gratitude, being thankful for what you've been given, being thankful for the cups that God has extended to you, right? So you're coming into a place of gratitude, but it's not without coming out of a place of being ungrateful, being unappreciative of others, being like no one ever being good enough. But you're turning that around, and I'm really proud of you, Aries. We have the 2 of Swords, oh my goodness, come on, come on. 2 of Swords, the 2 of Swords is a decision card. So in this particular deck, it's like, we see a cat here. You may have a cat. But the 2 of Swords in this deck, it's at night, right? And so it reminds me of the moon, because we're only guided by the moonlight. We're only guided by our intuition in this decision. And usually with the 2 of Swords, what I say is that you've made a pros and cons list, and both of the pros and the cons are of equal amount. So it's really a matter of what feels right, what feels the best, because there's no logical, like any choice is a good choice. Any choice, there's no wrong choice in this matter, because it is all guided by your feelings, and especially in this card, because we have all this water here, and it usually shows water in all the decks, but we have this water, and it's like guided by your emotions instead of a pros and cons list. You might be going through a period of overindulgence. The Nine of Cups is the fat and happy card. It's overeating, over drinking, over, sex addictions, smoking too much, anything like that. But it can also be just not getting your wish. And what I spoke about in an earlier reading that has since got deleted because, again, Mercury retrograde drama, was that because of this being in a state of nothing's ever good enough, why can't they get it done your way, these people are shit, even though they're like offering to help you, there was this feeling of nothing's ever good enough and it's not matching like my vision, right? So you may still be feeling the effects of that stinginess, and as a result you aren't in alignment with your wishes quite yet. There has been some decision that you've made or that you're in the process of making, and it might have been as a result of realizing that, maybe I should be a little more thankful for the situations in my life. Even if they didn't go the way I expected them to, everything is a learning experience and everything is a catalyst for my personal growth. And so I can learn from my mistakes, or I can be a bitch about it. Right? So you may just be like turning that over in your head at the moment, and it's not quite aligned to the Nine of Cups. It will get there. The Nine of Cups for me usually is a solitary card. In this deck, it's two people, but it's usually just one person, just fat and happy, drinking his wine and eating his feast. And so I always think of it because our wishes are, usually we wish for like that perfect lover, right? But since it's a solitary card, it's like right before the lover comes, right before the wish comes. And it's about being in the present and enjoying the like here and now, the sensual pleasures that are right in front of our face, right? Instead of just like scarfing down food because because it's our lunch break and we need to eat. It's like, buying that gourmet cheese and really like savoring and indulging and just being in the moment. And that is a part of gratitude, right? Whenever we're in the moment and we're kind of savoring like, oh my God, this is the best pie I've ever tasted, or, oh my God, this, if we're out with friends drinking, it's like, oh my God, this is an amazing night. I'm having so much fun with my friends, and we're being like really silly and laughing instead of, I'm thinking of like, I'm seeing a picture of someone like going out with their friends and, they're not pleased with like the guys, like, all the guys are dweebs. All the guys are dweebs, the music sucks, and, all these like little nitpicky things. But like, you're out with your friends and you're having fun. So the advice I think would be to just live in the present moment, and that elevates your vibration so that your wishes can draw into you, right? So be grateful for everything that is in the here and now. I've been in this situation where it's like, this present moment is shitty, right? So it's like, how can I be grateful when everything around me is shit right now? But there is something, there's always like, the small things, like whenever I go through something like that, I always go to my dogs, right? Like, I'm thankful for my dogs. They're angels sent from heaven, and they bring so much to my life. And it's just like those small things that you can be grateful for that's going to lift up your frequency and attract what you need into your life. So I hope that helped, Aries. Let me know if it resonated with you, and I will see you later. Bye.